Good Monday morning. Over the weekend, my wife asked me if I knew that it had been 29 years since Weekend at Bernie's came out. Yeah, I realize some of you probably haven't been around that long, but it was a classic 80s movie. Boy, the clothes and the hair, they seemed pretty good at the time, but wow, were they bad. Anyway, the gist of the movie were these two young executives to be were part of an insurance company, and they found out that someone had been embezzling millions of dollars. So they brought it to their boss, Bernie, who seemed really interested about it. He invited them out to his beach house to dig into it a little bit more. What they didn't know that Bernie was actually the person that was doing the embezzling. But he had some people from the mob that he had to answer to. He asked them to take care of our two heroes, if you want to call them heroes. But instead, they thought that Bernie was too big of a risk and whacked him instead. So the boys go out there, fully expecting to work with Bernie over the weekend. They arrive, he's dead. But this is such a fantastic beach house that they don't want to sort of blow the weekend, so they spend the entire weekend making like Bernie is still alive. And you know what? Most of the people, they thought he was. Granted, they tied some string on to him and moved him around and moved him from place to place, but he had glasses on and sat there, and people would come up and just talk to him. This got me to thinking, this is a lot like we spend a lot of energy, I know I do, worrying about what other people think of me. Whether it's what I'm doing and in reality, they're too busy worrying about what people think of them. So instead of carrying Bernie around all weekend, trying to please them, trying to do these other things, expending all that energy, I realized that, let's bury Bernie at the beach. Now, keep in mind, this is not a one and done thing. Bernie had 2 movies. So Bernie will come back. But try to catch it when you first find out that you get there and he's dead. And don't spend your whole weekend playing around with Bernie. Have a good week.